I realise that setbacks are absolutely inevitable, but they're also good opportunities to learn. And adopting that growth mindset helped me see the challenges as stepping stones, maybe, rather than obstacles. So instead of seeing a failed deal or lost clients as the end, I saw it as a lesson, and each experience taught me something valuable that I used to improve. I committed to learning new skills and strategies which helped me adapt to the changing circumstances. So, for example, after the global financial crisis hit, I took a deep dive into my business and reevaluated my business model. I started focusing on building a more diversified client base, which helped me weather future storms more effectively. The second thing I did was being open to new ideas and new technology and change. When the pandemic changed everything, like so many of us, we had to embrace a whole new way of working, and we had no choice about it. So from virtual tours to leveraging social media, being open to change helped me stay relevant and connected to my clients. Welcome to the Property Management Podcast. I'm Kylie Walker. Thank you so much for having me in your ears. Now, as we step into this brand new year, I want to have a real conversation about something that's been an absolute game changer in my career. And it's probably not what you're thinking. It's actually my mindset. Now, for many of us who've been in real estate a long time, we know that the real estate market is constantly changing and evolving. Whether it's shifting interest rates, whether it's evolving buyer preferences, an oversupply or increased demand for rental properties, or even new legislation changes. Nothing stays the same for long. And as we head into 2025, it's clear that understanding these changes and preparing for them is more important than ever. So I'd love to share with you about how having the right mindset can help you navigate these changes and turn your challenges into opportunities. But before we dive in, let's talk about what is likely to shape the market in 2025. Economic fluctuations. Now, interest rates and inflation are on the rise. Buyer confidence and investment strategies are definitely going to shift in 2025, although there is rumours that interest rates will drop, but we did expect that to happen last year and it didn't. So that is again going to be something that could affect the market this year. Tech innovations. AI, if you're not all over AI, I encourage you to get all over AI. Big data and virtual property tours are all revolutionising how we operate, offering new opportunities for those willing to embrace change. Consumer demands. Now, remote work and sustainability are driving new preferences in what clients are looking for. And of course, the dreaded legislation changes. New housing regulations could impact how properties are being marketed and managed, making it crucial for all of us to stay informed and change our processes and be educating our clients on what is coming. Now, understanding these trends is essential, but it's actually how you respond that will define your ultimate success. And I've faced plenty of challenges over the years, and it was my mindset that really helped me get through them. And I can only share this with you in hindsight. I didn't, now looking back on it, and of course, I threw myself into a heap. I was probably in the fetal position many times. There was lots of tears. Of course, I was not perfect in my mindset, but I wish somebody had have shared this knowledge with me whilst I was going through some of the different challenges that I have been through in the last 15 years since running my property management business. So I was not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. This is a lot of hindsight and reflection and personal development work over the years that has made me realise what got me through those difficult and challenging periods to be able to still run a family, to be able to still run a profitable business. So let me share a few things with you about my personal journey through the changing markets. So let's go right back to 2011, and that is a year that I will never forget. So just 1 week after signing the lease on my first office, the 2011 floods hit Queensland, and half of my core area went underwater, as did my own home. The devastation was massive, and of course the timing couldn't have been worse. I quickly had to figure out how to keep a business afloat while managing the uncertainty that followed, as well as finding somewhere to live for my own family while we rebuilt our own home. It was a tough period, not just for me, but for hundreds of thousands of others across Queensland. But it did teach me the importance of resilience and adaptability. Then came another blow, the global financial crisis. My developer clients that had been a steady stream of work for several years ran out, and suddenly my pipeline dried up. I went from having a steady stream of new builds to scrambling for new opportunities. It was really a harsh wake-up call that no matter how solid things seemed at the time, the market could change in an instant. Then fast forward to 2020 or 2019, 2020, the dreaded pandemic hit. A challenge none of us saw coming. And overnight, the way we worked and interacted with our clients changed. Virtual tours became the norm, and the uncertainty of the market tested every ounce of resilience that I, along with I'm sure many of you, had built over the years. And now, here we are navigating a cost of living crisis, affordability crisis, interest rates. It's another reminder that the market will always have its ups and downs, and staying ahead means being able to be prepared for anything. So how did that mindset help me navigate these challenges? Well, in each of these situations, I had to make a choice. I had to let the circumstances define or adapt and grow. So here's how shifting my mindset helped me turn these challenges into opportunities and allow me to continue to not only, like I said, run my family effectively, but also still run a profitable business. And believe me, it wasn't always a profitable business. I'm not going to pretend that I've had the most amazing business for the entire time I've been in business. It is a roller coaster, and there are good times and there are bad times. Profitability, income, expenses, everything changes along with that roller coaster. Are you feeling overwhelmed and thinking about selling your rent roll? Don't worry, you're not alone, and HDNU is here to help. Whether you're ready to sell now or you just want to plan for the future, the friendly and approachable team at HDNU makes the process simple and stress-free. Hello, yes please. With over 30 years of expertise, they're not just about crunching the numbers. They genuinely care about helping you maximize your agency's value and get the best outcome for you. Their sales readiness bundle is like having a trusted advisor by your side. They'll work closely with you to assess your agency's key factors, create an easy to understand heat map of your strengths and opportunities, and then sit down with you for a 90-minute workshop to guide you on what to do next. They'll look at everything from rent roll earnings and rent arrears to compliance and team performance and explain it all in plain English. If you're planning to sell soon, HDNU can even handle the whole process for you, from finding qualified buyers to negotiating the deal. Their friendly, professional team takes the stress out of selling so you can feel confident every step of the way. And to get started, simply book in a meeting with the team today. Their link is in the show notes. They're here to help you move forward with confidence. So let me talk about the first thing that I did, and that was embracing a growth mindset. So during the floods and the financial crisis, I realized that setbacks are absolutely inevitable, but they're also good opportunities to learn. And adopting that growth mindset helped me see the challenges as stepping stones, maybe, rather than obstacles. So instead of seeing a failed deal or lost clients as the end, I saw it as a lesson, and each experience taught me something valuable that I used to improve. I committed to learning new skills and strategies which helped me adapt to the changing circumstances. So, for example, after the global financial crisis hit, I took a deep dive into my business and reevaluated my business model. I started focusing on building a more diversified client base, which helped me weather future storms more effectively. The second thing I did was being open to new ideas and new technology and change. When the pandemic changed everything, like so many of us, we had to embrace a whole new way of working, and we had no choice about it. So from virtual tours to leveraging social media, being open to change helped me stay relevant and connected to my clients. I had to adopt new technologies. I embraced tools like Zoom for virtual meetings, electronic signature platforms, which all made my work more efficient and helped me stay ahead of the curve. I was also willing to pivot during that pandemic period. It taught me the importance of flexibility. When one strategy wasn't working, I was not afraid to try something new. The third thing I had to do over all of these challenges was build that resilience piece. Resilience has always, and if I look back through my childhood, resilience has always been one of my greatest assets. Every setback, from the floods to the global financial crisis to the pandemic, taught me that the key to success is not avoiding challenges, but in how you respond to them. I also learned that you have to stay focused on the big picture. I learned not to get bogged down by the short-term setbacks, but to keep my eyes on the long-term goals. I also learned, definitely the hard way, that self-care is essential. To build resilience, I had to make sure that my mental and physical health was taken care of. This helped me stay strong and clear-headed during those tough times. But again, this is something I've learned in hindsight and not before I hit burnout multiple times and had a serious health scare. Then I really had to listen and take care of myself, because ultimately no one else is going to take care of you. During the pandemic in particular, many clients were hesitant to invest or move. And instead of pushing through with the same old strategies, I focused on providing value and education, helping clients understand the market better. And this approach built trust and set me apart from others who were trying to close deals or stuck their heads in the sand and just waited for the pandemic to finish. So one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that sharing your knowledge is so super powerful. Data and insights can help clients make informed decisions, and being the person who provides that value builds trust and long-term relationships. So use market data, leverage insights from places like CoreLogic and Pricefinder, and it will help you stay informed and offer a valuable advice to your clients as well. Educate your clients by sharing what I knew about market trends and conditions. I empowered my clients to make better decisions, which ultimately strengthened our relationships as well. Now, navigating a changing market isn't easy, but with the right mindset, you can turn challenges into opportunities. I encourage you to embrace learning always. Be open to new ideas and build up your own personal resilience. These are not just the keys to surviving, but also thriving in our industry. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's actually the truth. And I hope some of these lessons will help you as we head into the new year, which is always full of hope and optimism at the start. So I encourage you to continue with that positivity and that growth mindset, even when the market shifts and you face an onslaught of challenges. And yes, of course, you are going to face some tough times. Life is a balance and sometimes a roller coaster. Good and not so good, highs and not so lows. Some people look at it as seasons. Sometimes it's winter, but spring eventually comes, and then summer. And then, of course, we go right back into autumn and the cycle continues. It's unrealistic to think that you will always be in perfect balance, that there won't be any challenges in your life, that there won't be any changes in your business or the real estate market. I want you to accept that when you are having good times, challenges are always around the corner, and vice versa. When you're having the good times, they might not last forever, but have a mindset and a business that makes you resilient when they change, when the circumstances do change. And again, I remind you, they always will. And in fact, one of my words for this year is acceptance. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. And you just have to accept that things are constantly changing in our lives. So I hope that this helps anyone who really needed to hear this episode today.
If you're ready to be a super organised, focused and productive property manager, buckle up, because Colmio is about to revolutionise the way that you work. Colmio is the driving force behind property management excellence in residential real estate. Now picture this, a comprehensive end-to-end system designed to be the beating heart of your property management tasks, manage your properties, owners and tenants, and handle payments, inspections, and even marketing listings without leaving the platform. Colmio is designed to be an all-in-one solution to all your property management needs. And here's the game changer. Colmio isn't just software. It's been awarded the most innovative prop tech scale up in 2023. Yes, you heard it right. Colmio has been recognised for their groundbreaking approach to property management software. How good is that? So property managers, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, dive into the future of property management with Colmio. You can book in a demo with the team today and go in their weekly draw for a Prezi gift card worth $100. All you need to do is to head to the link colmio.com/thatpropertymum, and Colmio is Kolmeo.
Can I ask you a quick favour before you leave this episode? Now, we all know how important reviews are for businesses these days, and mine is no different. If you could spare just a minute to follow, rate and review this podcast, it would mean a lot to me. In fact, what would get me super excited is if you share this podcast with someone in the industry who you think might need to hear some of the episodes right now. And if you'd like to find out more about working with me or any of the products I have to help you start, grow or scale your property management business, head to my website, thatpropertymum.com.au, or check out the links in the show notes.